Hey everyone, welcome back to Live a Little Blog. This week I wanted to go more in depth on the vintage inspired truck ornament that we did last week, and this week I'm actually going to take you in for a software tutorial on Embellish Maker, and today we have the one and only Hope Yoder bringing us that tutorial, so sit back and enjoy.
Alright, so we're using the Morning Perks CD. This is the finished design, and we're going to start with this. So you're going to go under File, open the tool drawer, and find we're in the master, the Morning Perks CD. You're going to double click, you're going to click on Truck, and you must click on Convert to Outlines to hack the design, then click Open. Once this opens, we're going to click on 3D. And the very first thing we're going to do is zoom out, and we're going to use a 3-inch wooden hoop. So the first thing I want to do is open my design tool cabinet, hold down Control, and draw a circle. And then let's just change that circle to a different color. Any color will do. And that way it puts it in its own respect. And I'm going to move this to the very first. And on this, I want it to be a 3-inch circle. So I'm going to change it to 3.0 and make sure that I have that circle there. Now, when delete that out, Olivia. I'm going to group the truck. So as I move it, it moves the same. And then I'm going to align everything. And you can see we have a problem. The truck is a little bit too big. So step number one, I'm going to take this truck and I'm going to first of all delete this little portion. I don't think I need that shadow. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag the design down until I get it to fit inside the hoop. And I can do it either this way, or I could go into the properties and I could do it right here. So that looks pretty good. So we're going to keep that here, and I'm going to align everything again, and I'm liking the way that looks. So I'm not going to stitch out the circle. That's just there for a reference point. And I like that going close. Now we're going to change this to Mylar. So in the sequence view, you can right click to collapse everything and then just move your mouse. I'm going to take the placement line for this applique fabric and convert it to Mylar. Now I don't want that heavy satin stitch, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to break up the Mylar. And when that happens, it brings it all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to delete the satin stitch, and I'm going to delete the placement line, and we'll collapse this all. But now it's out of order, so I'm going to simply drag this up to be the placement line, and then I'll drag up the Mylar trapping stitches to be here. Alright, so I have this the way that I want it, and let me just change this to something a little lighter so we can see it better. Alright, now let's make some snowflakes. And so in the design tab, we have this library, and I went to holiday, and there's a whole nother video on how we made this on Hope's webpage, but we're going to get rid of this portion. We don't want that. And then that leaves us with a blue snowflake. Let's see here. We have a little bit of problem because look what happens. When I drag one of these, I just drag a line, and I don't want that to happen. So look at all these individual elements. We're going to right click to collapse it all. I'm going to select this and go under transform and join it. Now it's one object. Same thing here. Join it. Perfect. Now I can simply make these as small as I want them and repeat them. And we'll just show you this here. It's still a little bit big, but when I move down, just resize. And at this point it's all artwork. And how do I know that? Because right here under the stitches column, it shows 0. So let's change all that. With one selected, we're going to go and convert it. That's the beauty of Embellish Maker, to straight stitch. Boom, done. Convert this to straight stitch. And now I can copy and paste this and just move them wherever I want. I'll copy and I'll paste and I'll move it and just arrange it how you want. Now I have stitches there. And when I'm all done, the circle is artwork, and if you expand it, so I can save it with a circle in there. It really won't matter because it won't stitch. Artwork won't stitch. And I'm going to do File, Save As. And when I do that, keep it as a WAF. Oops. File, Save as a WAF. And then you're going to choose File, Save As, and change it to the embroidery format that your machine requires.
Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to tune in next week for another video.